Welcome to the food forest part of Florida Dirt Diary. Whereas I take care of the garden up by the house and the herbs and everything, kind of your kitchen garden, my husband has had to completely rethink his food forest. We have deer that we coexist with. And his first plan did not work out with the deer, so we've had to pivot a little bit. And this is his section. I wanted to show you these are all leaves from around our neighborhood that he's gone and collected, and he's going to be putting down mulch in here. Yeah, we've been waiting on the rains. As you can see, we got a lot of rain, and the grass is now growing. So yeah, he'll be in here pulling grass, getting some mulch down, things like that. But I wanted to show you what's going on back here. So this whole thing is a sprawling Everglades tomato. We had some extra seeds left over, and I gave some to some coworkers, and we planted one up in the garden, and now we had 3 extra out here. So this one we put in, and we are letting it just do whatever it wants to all around. We've got some catmint over here. 4 o'clocks outside the fence. We have a lot of 4 o'clocks, and I absolutely love it. We started with 3 seeds of pink, and now after, I don't know, 6 years, they've started to show other colors, like light pinks and yellows and white. And we even had a bloom that had yellow and pink splashes. It's really fun. I enjoy the 4 o'clocks a lot. They remind me of my grandma. We have a calabaza here. We got seeds from a calabaza we got from the grocery store, and we just went ahead and planted. However, the vine borers have been awful. They already took out the spaghetti squash that we had growing here. So what you see in its space, these are Seminole pumpkins. And my husband's basically been taking soil and he's been rooting along nodes. And you just cover those nodes with the soil, and it helps them to set down roots so that if a vine borer takes out part of the plant, hopefully the other part just continues on. So far, we don't see any fruit set yet on these Seminole pumpkins, but we've just started getting heavy rains, so, we're expecting that we'll get some. We have dino kales, and he's got some edible ginger up there. Something else he started in that pan. I have no idea what. Oh, wait a minute. We do have an extra Everglades. So, yeah, he's just put that in. He has a rhyme or reason to all this out here. I don't quite know all of it. We do have a pineapple. And yeah, we know this grass isn't going to work now that it's actually growing. So, like I said, that's rosemary. This is a work in progress. I mean, he's had to totally pivot and rethink everything. So, as you do, when you garden, you got to be flexible. Maybe the way you thought it was going to go is just not the way it will work for your area, your environment, your wildlife, your pests, your heat, your humidity. It is what it is. So you pivot, you learn, you grow. Hopefully, more than growth and more than just wisdom, hopefully in the garden too. Let's see, this is a mint. And yeah, we know, mint in the ground, but we actually have had mint in the ground for quite a long time. It never really spreads and takes off. It typically dies back from drought. This is a variegated hibiscus, I think. He knows a little more about this than I do. This is variegated chaya? Yucca? Something like that. He's going to be laughing at me when he sees this later. He'll be like, you know what that is. We also have sweet potato he's put in. He's got several slips around. That's an Everglades. As you can see, see lots of little baby tomatoes on it. I think this is a jujube. Let me get close up so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that's a jujube. We took that out of the front yard. Deers just about ate it to the ground. We put it out here. We'll see how it goes. Moringa. See, that's come up from planting he put in the ground back here. He's had to move a lot of stuff around. African blue basil. Cranberry hibiscus. I need to be super careful where I step too, because he has rhyme or reason out here. I'm not real sure. I'm a visitor in this space. We got another pineapple. I tell you, once you grow a homegrown pineapple, it will absolutely ruin you on the store-bought stuff. You just have to watch real close, because your neighborhood raccoons, possums, whatever, squirrels will try to get it before you do. So look at these persimmons right here. Oh, let me get it in frame. There we are. Look at these persimmons. I didn't know we had so many out here. You see that? Wow, that's cool. I didn't know we had that many. Last year we didn't get very many on this tree, so I'm glad to see that. This is a banana. He has quite a few varieties of bananas throughout the yard. I think that is one that a neighbor gave us, and the neighbor doesn't really know the variety. We don't really know the variety, and I don't know what that is. We don't know the variety. The neighbor doesn't know the variety, but it did rack for us, and the bananas tasted really good. I like them, so I don't really care what it is. This is an Everglades tomato, and we decided to go ahead and let it sprawl up against this tree. We were talking about it, and I was like, let's see what happens if we put it at the base of a pine tree, you know, where things are a little more acidic. Who knows? I like to experiment a little bit. More of that blue basil, African blue basil. We've got a mulberry here. And this is my doing. I love spiderwort. I understand it is edible too, but I love spiderwort, so he indulges me. He'll leave it in spots. He doesn't pull it all out. And also this. While the grass was growing, these little guys started coming up. They're like Carolina wild petunias, or I don't know, something like that. And we have them popping up everywhere now. So I like that. I like to leave a few of the weedy flowers because they're pretty, and the pollinators really like them. So let's see what else we got out here. We have a grapefruit tree, and all these, like, we have quite a few citrus around. Another elderberry we put in. This though, this is our pomelo. We got this about 8 years ago. You know the saying, the best time to plant a tree is either now or 8 years ago? Well, it's finally 8 years since we planted this, and we got so many pomelos last year. This tree was loaded down, and when we had a pretty bad cold snap, and when that came, we had to go ahead and harvest, and we took a lot of them to church. Everybody got a pomelo. It's like, you get a pomelo and you get a pomelo, because I mean, we couldn't eat all those. A pomelo was huge. It would have taken us forever. But yeah, they were good. Everybody's like, hey, growing more pomelo? This is a Turk's cap hibiscus. And this is a pigeon pea. We got a bag from a local market, grocery store, and we planted pigeon pea. And we did that once before, and we actually got pigeon peas from it. And they were pretty good. This is a fig tree. He pruned it back. This is another thing that was relocated. And this is another citrus of some kind. I don't remember what it is. I think it may be maybe a navel orange. I can't recall for sure. And but this is the little fenced-in food forest area. It has some cannas growing, different varieties like that. We do have some Mexican petunia. Is that what it is? No, Mexican sunflower. The one you can use to chop and drop like green manure. We have some of that growing in here too because the deer love to eat that as well. So I just wanted to kind of share this part of everything. It is a work in progress. It is a labor of love. Like I said, he's had to just redo everything. So this is a work in progress. And I know he's going to be doing a lot more with it in the upcoming week. So I'll just kind of keep you guys up to date as things develop out here. But I hope you enjoyed taking a little walk with me this morning to see how things were looking after our rain. And I will see you on the next one. Until then, happy gardening.